I'm not buying for a fucking second this story that a 20-year-old kid, probably weighed about $150 soaking wet, walked through a crowded field in broad daylight, carrying an AR-15 and a fucking ladder, then proceeded to climb onto the roof of a building filled with cops, and in full view of several witnesses, managed to squeeze out a few rounds, almost getting a headshot from 300 feet away. Without any training, without any previous military experience or any kind of field training whatsoever. I'm not buying this bullshit story. Welcome to the Midnight Manifest. I'm your host, Mark, and it is the Midnight Hour. The preliminary investigation report by the Secret Service is out. Apparently, they were ordered to stay off that roof. They had a 26-minute stand down. They knew the guy was on the roof. They saw him through their scopes. We got video of the Secret Service agent on another roof, a very similar roof, remember that, seeing him through his scope. But they were told to stand down and not do anything. The police who were supposed to be helping were ordered to go on break. Apparently they were at a fucking McDonald's. The director of the Secret Service, Kimberly Cheadle, said during an interview that she didn't want to put anybody on the roof because it was sloped. But in the video that I just mentioned of the Secret Service agents spotting the killer or the sniper through their scopes, were on a very similar roof that was also sloped. So that doesn't hold water. Now, I'm not going to sit here and accuse this woman of being part of some grand scheme to assassinate Trump. But if she's not, then she's probably one of the most incompetent directors of the Secret Service this country's ever had. Either way, she needs to immediately resign, and a full investigation into her actions and her orders on that day needs to happen so that we can find out exactly what happened, who did what, and why. Folks, this is serious. They wanted Trump out. That was supposed to be his last day on Earth. And they failed. Now he's at the convention officially accepting the nomination from the Republican Party. They are going to try this again. And I genuinely believe that the next time it's going to be much bigger and much scarier. Will it succeed? I don't know. But they're going to try again. Remember, they're out of options. Joe Biden cannot beat Trump. They don't have anybody to replace Joe Biden with that can beat Trump, except for maybe Big Mike, which is probably the most dangerous for the Trump campaign. Because Big Mike, other than the fact that we say Michelle's really a man, and the only evidence we have of that is she has an enormous dick swinging around in her dress, we'll just be called conspiracy theorists. The media still loves her. The people who believe the media still love her. She has no real record. She's never held any office, so we can't say, well, she voted for this and she voted against that. She's pretty pristine as far as her background goes, because she's never done anything. She's never held any real office. But a lot of people are saying that Michelle is not going to run, that she doesn't want to run. But they don't really have a whole lot of options. It's either get rid of Trump or get somebody that can beat Trump. And they already tried to get rid of Trump once and they failed. Well, they've tried getting rid of him several times. All of them have failed. But this last Saturday, that was a big chess move on their part. That was a big, dangerous chess move, and they failed. So what other options do they have? They either got to go big or go home. Or go Big Mike or go home. They got one of those two things. I don't see anybody coming out of the woodworks that they could throw up there onto the ticket and say, okay, this person can beat Trump in the election. So getting rid of Trump is really the only thing they got. So they're going to try again. And it's going to be big. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do me a favor, like and share this episode. Subscribe to my channel. Ring the notification bell. That way you'll be notified of any future episodes of the Midnight Manifest. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your midnight.
Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever-loving light on me.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.